I mean, I thought that was so exciting with Francis and Coco, and that's what I meant when the new faces are coming in as the old guard moves out. What about Novak Djokovic? He's still unable to compete in the men's tournament because the U.S. has not lifted the vaccine travel requirements for foreign nationals, Lew. What did you make of this controversy? Should he have been able to play?
Yeah, you know, Maria, Novak is a great champion. He's a three-time U.S. Open champion. We would have loved to have him here in this field competing. He's one of the all-time greats. Having said that, right, the policy is a federal policy. He's not vaccinated. That isn't just specific to him. That impacts thousands, if not millions, of folks around the world who are not U.S. citizens, who don't have the opportunity to come in to the United States. If he were here, we would have welcomed him. But having said that, we also understand that this is an issue that's much bigger than our tournament and bigger than tennis.
Yeah, I was questioning Australia because I was wondering if they just didn't want him to compete, knowing that he would win. But look, that's another conversation, Lew. Here's a headline for you. This is this morning in the Journal. Serena Williams has left the building. Coco Gauff wants to take over. Is that what's happening?
Well, look, there's incredible excitement around Coco Gauff. She's been on a tremendous trajectory over the past 3 or 4 years. She's only 18 years old, which is incredible to think about. But we've got three Americans still playing in the quarterfinals. Jess Pegula, a great American player who was really developed over the past few years and now has a legitimate shot to win this event along with Coco. But there's tremendous excitement. Francis on the men's side. It's an extraordinary event. It should be a great final week.
I mean, it's kind of the excitement that we saw in the early days of Venus and Serena, right? And it's done great for the Tennis Association, growing the game. 5 million new players were added from 2019 to 2021. Big increase in younger players, 2.3 million new players from 2019 to 2021. Lew, tell us about your business and what kind of a growth trajectory you're expecting with this youth participation and all of these new faces.
Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, our mission as an organization is to grow the sport. And we do that because we believe that tennis is an incredible way to improve the quality of people's lives, being healthy and active. And if enough players are playing, that has great benefits to our country. We've experienced tremendous growth over the past 3 years, 30% growth in participation. And if you want to talk about Serena's legacy, Venus's legacy, that growth is coming disproportionately from youth, as you pointed out. But it's also people of color, Hispanic, Black, African-American populations are outpacing the growth that we're seeing in the sport.
So what should we look forward to in this final week? What are you excited to watch, Lew? Give us your sense of the most important matches we need to be tuning in for.
Look, I think we've referenced some of those players on this call. I think there's enormous excitement to see where Coco can go. You've got Francis now will play tomorrow. We're excited about that, but there's some great tennis still left to be had in this year's tournament. And one of the things we're seeing is maybe a little more parity or equity than we've seen in previous years. So you'll just have to tune in with the rest of us.
Yeah, it's my favorite sporting event. I'll be doing just that. Lew, good to see you. Best wishes for the rest of the week.
Great to see you.
Thank you so much.